Hello students. In previous class we learnt about the meristematic tissues, right? We learned that plant tissues are divided into two types, that is meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are further divided into apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Now we are going to study about permanent tissues. Permanent tissues are divided into two types, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissues. These simple permanent tissues are further divided into three types, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So we are going to study about the simple permanent tissues today, and we'll begin with permanent tissues. What are permanent tissues? Permanent tissues are formed by continuous division of the meristematic tissues. These newly formed cells elongate, mature and get differentiated. That means the meristematic tissues cells, they will stop growing or dividing. That means they are changing into permanent tissue. So these permanent tissues have a specialized work. Meristematic tissue, we learned that they are parent tissues and they don't have any precise work. It is only for growth. Permanent tissues have a specialized work. Okay, so here simple permanent tissues are divided into three types, I said. So we'll learn about them. So permanent tissues, they are formed by continuous division, lost the power of division, and they may be dead or alive or living. Okay, these cells can be dead cells, this can be living cells. They have lost their ability to divide. Okay, meristematic tissue cells which have lost their ability to divide, they change into permanent tissues. So now coming to parenchyma. Now first one is parenchyma. This is the most abundant type of tissues or cells found in the plant. Okay, so living cells with thin wall. These are parenchyma, living cells with thin wall, cell wall. Collenchyma, living cells with slightly thick cell wall. Parenchyma, the cell wall is thin. Okay, so next one, they have thick cell wall. This is because of the pectin and cellulose. We'll learn about it. Sclerenchyma, these are dead cells with thick cell walls. Okay, parenchyma, second point, it tells cells are uniformly thin and are loosely packed with large intercellular spaces. They have large intercellular spaces, means the cells are far from each other. They are uniformly thin, that means they are equally thin from all sides. They are not like thin from one side and the cell wall is thicker on the other side. It is same all over. Here collenchyma cells are elongated, irregularly thickened. These cells show irregular thickness, like for this is an cell. Okay, this is an plant cell. Somewhere the cell wall is thick, somewhere it is thin, somewhere it is thin, it is thick. Okay, so it is irregular. That means here it is thick, right? Here it is thin, here thick, here thin. So it is irregular. Okay, next one, cells are long, narrow as the walls are thickened due to lignin, no internal space. Their cell walls, these are dead cells usually, and their cell wall is thickened due to lignin. Now lignin is a type of cement in plants. Okay, it will keep the cells attached. Here parenchyma cell is made up of cellulose. The cell wall of parenchyma is made up of cellulose. It's a type of sugar. Next one, for collenchyma, the cell wall is made up of pectin and cellulose. So it is thick at the corners. Lignin, here the sclerenchyma has lignin in its cell wall. Now here, where is the parenchyma present? Present in epidermis and softer tissues. Epidermis is the outermost layer. It is present in there, and in the softer tissues. Collenchyma, it is found below the epidermis. Okay, this is in the epidermis, this is below the epidermis. In sclerenchyma, it is in the husk of coconut, in stems and in veins, in hard coverings. Okay, so it will give a rigidity to a stem, to leaves, or the coating like seed covers, those are hard. Okay, it has sclerenchyma. Now here parenchyma, it provides support, stores food and waste products. So you can always remember a potato. Okay, potato, you have seen a potato, right? It is a modified stem. So this potato stores food. So that is the work of parenchyma. So whenever you are asked about parenchyma, you remember a potato, so that you know that it helps in storage of food and also sometimes the waste material of plant. Okay, like gums and so on. Coming to collenchyma, it provides mechanical support, elasticity. It allows leaf and stem to bend. Now you take a stem, okay, leaf or stem. Even if I fold the leaf, it is not going to break. This elasticity is given by collenchyma. Or you even bend the stem, it is not going to break. That is because of collenchyma. So whenever you hear the word collenchyma, you will remember the leaflet or the leaves. Okay, it will give elasticity and support. Next one is the sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma provides rigidity to leaves, strength to the seed covering. So whenever you hear the sclerenchyma, you can always remember a seed. I have taken a mango seed, and you see there are also fibers. These fibers also contain this sclerenchyma. It will give support, and it is also giving rigidity to the seed, so that inside the seed is safe and sound. So if I want to plant it, I can plant it, and then I can have a new plant. Because the seeds are delicate, they need a protective layer, and so sclerenchyma is giving the protective layer. So we have learned about parenchyma, we have learned about collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Now there is one more term that we need to know. The parenchyma, okay, the parenchyma which is having parenchyma present in leaves also, it is told. Okay, they are present also in the leaves. So the parenchyma in the leaves are called as chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma because they have chlorophyll in it. Okay, chlorenchyma, you have to remember this word. So parenchyma containing chlorophyll are called as chlorenchyma. Chlorophyll is necessary for the photosynthesis. So hope you have known what is chlorenchyma and rest of the things, and hope you remember the examples, so it will help you to remember the work or the functions of this simple permanent tissues. Thank you.